major musical influences in the pop field. The sound of Motown starts in the Detroit office of Berry Gordy Jr., and it spreads all over the world. It's a hard driving sound, a heavy rocking beat with strong gospel overtones. To salute that sound, we're going to talk with some of the Motown artists and sing a lot of their music. So, Motown means music, and music means the Supremes. We couldn't possibly do all of their hits. You've heard their latest, The Happening. There's more later, including some film. Jimmy Ruffin passed up a chance to sing with the Miracles because he wanted to make it on his own. What Becomes of the Broken Hearted launched his career. The Marvelettes have one on the charts, When You're Young and in Love. Then, of course, there's Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. Their Shop Around won Motown its first gold record. Smokey writes songs for other Motown people like Mary Wells, her big hit, My Guy, and the Temptations' very pretty hit, My Girl. Tammy Terrell has teamed with Marvin Gaye on a current hit, Ain't No Mountain High Enough. The Four Tops were around for 12 years, then joined Motown and started making hits, like their new 7 Rooms of Gloom. In a minute or two, we'll talk with Martha and the Vandellas, and later with Stevie Wonder, whose song I Was Made to Love You has just made the charts.
Martha and the Vandellas, welcome to Vancouver. It's nice to have you here. I understand that you've been to England.
Yes,
Maybe once or twice, is it?
3 times.
3 times now.
Yes.
What do you think of England? Being my home country.
Love it. Really do.
You like England?
Yes, we do.
What English groups and personalities did you meet over there?
Well, we've met some of the Beatles. I think it was Paul. And we met the Searchers. Small Faces. And there's so many, I can't even think of all of them.
Which one, or which of the English personalities impressed you most?
Dusty Springfield.
Dusty
She's a great fan of ours, and we're great fans of hers. We do correspond here and there. Whenever we go over, she plays hostess to us, and we do the same when she's here in America.
Oh, that's tremendous. I understand she's playing at the Cookabanna in August this year.
Oh, really? She was just at the Basin Street East, and we caught her show there. She was great.
She is tremendous. Betty, what's the hectic life like with the Martha and the Vandellas?
Well,
you don't
no
have too much
sleep,
time to sleep, do you?
No rest, no. But we like it.
What do you feel about the Motown situation where you're paid a salary as opposed to getting royalties from records and things?
Who said that? We don't get salaries.
You don't get salaries?
No.
Oh.
No, it's not like that. We get royalties from records, and we get salaries from the work we do on the road, different shows. Someone else thought that, you know, it's a rumor that's going around. We're not paid on salary.
We live and learn, obviously.
Yeah.
What do you prefer doing? One club, one-nighters or nightclub dates?
Well, I love doing colleges. You know, a college here and a nightclub there and a one-night stand, you know, in between.
So
but colleges is basically what we do because that's our age group.
How long has it taken you to where you've come now? How long have you been with Motown, and how long have you been singing?
Well, we've been with Motown, I think, about going on 5 years now. Making recordings professionally and things. But Martha and I, we've been singing together for almost 9 years. And Betty, well, she's the newest addition to the group. She's been with us about, I think it's going on 4 years now.
What's your favorite song that you've recorded in those 5 or 6 years? Or 4 years, from your point of view?
I think mine is Nowhere to Run.
Nowhere to Run. How about you, Martha?
Well, My Baby Loves Me, I think, is my favorite.
I like Coming at These Memories.
That's pretty good, too. If you had to pick one particular song from the whole of the Motown range, you know, be it by the Four Tops or the Supremes, which one do you think you'd take?
Reach Out by the Four Tops.
Reach Out by the Four Tops. Thank you, Martha and the Vandellas. It's been great having you in Vancouver, and I hope to see you back here fairly shortly.
Oh, thank
you.
Thank you for being here. Martha and the Vandellas, and it's Let's Go.
Motown is a sound. Motown is also a company. The genius behind both is Berry Gordy Jr. 8 years ago, he worked on the Detroit Ford plant assembly line. One day, he decided to quit building cars and started building a recording company with a Detroit flavor. He got the name Motown from Detroit's nickname Motortown, and he got his talent from the large Negro community in Detroit. His efforts have produced a recording industry that rivals Nashville or Los Angeles, and he's given many young people an opportunity that didn't exist before. His company has become a giant that grosses $10 million a year. It develops performers, books talent, records on 3 or 4 labels. It's groomed some of the most prolific music writers like the team of Holland Dozier and Holland. Now, more of Berry Gordy Jr.'s kind of music. One of Motown's most impressive groups is the Supremes. They've been referred to as the world's top female vocal group. When this film was taken, they were breaking all records in Vancouver. They did the same when they headlined the Motown show in Paris. That's the story of Motown. It's the now sound that is winning converts all over the world. Berry Gordy Jr. and all of the Motown performers, they know they owe their success to the young people. And in an attempt to thank them, Motown has initiated many youth programs to give the kids a better break. That's Motown. And this is Let's Go's salute to their sound.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's with great pleasure we welcome to our show Mr. Stevie Wonder. Good to see you again,
Fantastic.
Steve.
How you doing? Great.
One of our Vancouver nightclubs, Izzy's, has a policy of bringing in Motown performers, and it's thanks to Izzy that we have Steve on the show today. You can make it, Steve.
Oh, it's a groove being here.
As you know, or perhaps you don't know, this show is a salute to the Motown sound. Are you from Detroit yourself?
Uh-huh. Well, actually, I'm originally from Saginaw, Michigan, and that's about 80 miles away from Detroit.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
But you've lived in Detroit pretty well all your life, then.
Oh, yes, ever since I was 9 months old, so I
Right.
guess
Well,
know
we could
enough
say
about
Detroit then.
everything. Right.
When did you join Motown? How old were you when you first signed?
When I was 27.
27 going
No,
on what? Okay.
When I was 9 years old.
And how were you introduced to Motown? How did you get your contract with it?
Well, I was introduced or discovered by Ronnie White, who was one of the background singers on the Miracles.
With the Miracles,
Mhm.
right. And your first record, of course, was Fingertips. As far as we know, was there any releases before that? Did you have some releases?
There was 3 records before that. I call it pretty music, but the old people call it the blues.
Oh, right, yeah,
Little
which you've done on an
Wall.
LP, I believe.
Yeah. No.
Was it released as a single or something?
It was. And a matter of fact, what happened was after Fingertips did so well, a lot of the disc jockeys, the R&B disc jockeys, referring to rhythm and blues,
Right, right. Of course.
went back and found that one.
picked it up,
Mhm,
right,
mhm.
and started playing
And
it.
that's
Sure.
probably how you heard it.
Right, exactly. How long have you been on the tour that you're on now? Where did you come from just before Vancouver?
Well, I was in Philadelphia about 4 days ago.
Were you playing a
5
club
days.
there, or was it a concert?
No, it was the theater.
Oh, I see.
10 days at the Uptown
Right,
Theater.
right. And you're going where from Vancouver then?
Chicago.
You're going to Chicago.
Hmm. For
What-
10 more days.
Where are you playing in Chicago? You playing a club there or a theater?
I think it is.
A
Mhm.
club.
I can't remember exactly.
I keep forgetting you're 16. Do you still go to school?
16.
17?
Let me
18?
gain another year.
Oh,
I'm
right.
17
Okay,
now.
okay.
Right.
Do you still go to school then, Steve? Do you have any, being on the road, do you have any system of tutoring or anything like that?
Well, you see, I attend the Michigan School for the Blind in Lansing, and when I am on the road, I have a tutor, near the drag, that travels with me so that I can still continue my lessons and also continue on the road. Although this is my last year, I plan next year to start University of Southern Cal.
Oh,
I
very
plan to
good.
major in composing and arranging,
Very good. What could be more
And-
natural? Yeah.
physiology,
Right.
going upside your head.
Right.
Yeah.
Listen, have you ever been to England or Europe?
Yes, I was in England about 2 years ago.
2 years, you're saying, yes.
Say that.
Very good. How is the Motown sound received there? Is it, does it get the same reaction it does here?
In England, still, the Motown sound, well, I guess it's, well, it used to be that Motown was the only R&B or soul, as you may call it,
Yeah.
organization that was really happening, but now they have branched out into, like, Wilson Pickett is very popular, Aretha Franklin is very popular, Otis Redding is very popular. A lot of the other acts are also popular, but they used to have this thing where they had, like, a Motown organization over there,
Mhm.
and, like, you didn't find the majority of the people digging Motown. There might just be a group of people that say, well, we're going to like Motown and just Motown.
Right.
Which was really amazing to
Right.
me.
I'd like to mention that Billboard magazine voted Stevie one of the most outstanding single artists of 1966. And let me say, we couldn't agree more with them. Thank you very much for being on our
Thank you
show,
very
Stevie.
much.
We were going